Hello student. Hi, see you again here. Now this is the time for analyzing the data. Okay, first I would like to introduce you how to analyze and interpret the quantitative data. But today I would like to talk just only about the statistics are used for analyze the data. Okay, the first one is the descriptive statistic. What is it? Our descriptive statistics are used to present the quantitative description in a manageable form. Okay, the data is very big, but you use to show the total or the whole picture of the data you collect from the field. And then, it provides a powerful summary, that can enable comparisons across people or other units. The descriptive statistic is very important and the basic kinds of statistics. Actually, there are three main types. The first one is the frequency distribution. The second one is the central tendency. And the last one is the variability. For the first one, frequency distribution. This is the value. This is the simplest distribution. It would list every value of the variable and the number of persons you have each value. For example, if you want to collect the frequency of the times your student talk to their friends or the classmates, you should be the observer and then observe them. If one or some specific student talk in the class, so that means you have to mark to collect the data, to collect the frequency of speaking during the class. When you want to report the data, report the analyzed data, you can report by histogram, or you can report in a pie chart, bar chart. This is like the frequency report. It's like a histogram of traffic data. You can also use a frequency polygon. Now this is very important. The second type of descriptive statistics is the central tendency. I think most of you are familiar with this word, especially mean. Mean score, more. Also are the one of the central tendency. And the last one is median. What is that? Mean. Or mean score, for example, if you want to know the score of the student, or the total score or average score of the student taking test on English or in English examination, you use mean, and to know that most students got which score. You know this formula. For example, you see the set of data, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 students were collected. And then the formula is very, very simple. You have to make a sum of our students' score and divide with their number of students. And most mean, most score, the mean score of the student or the student in this class is 11. Next is also the central tendency, but in another way it's called median. Remember, when you want to find the median, it is not hard, it is so easy. You don't need to calculate anything like that, but you have to arrange first from the minimum to the maximum. I will show the same set of data. Okay, you see the group data and group data, as I have told you before, is the same data. You have to rearrange. When you rearrange the center, the median at the number in the center, now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 students. That means for 12 students, you have to use this the middle score. That means 6 and 7. When you rearrange, and 6 and 7 is 11 and 12. Okay, when 11 and 12 this is an even number. You have to find the middle value. That means you have to use 12 plus 11 and divide with 2. And now it's become 11.5. It is easier if there are odd numbers. You can find which one stand in the middle of the value of all values. That's one you can choose as the median. Next is mode. Mode is the value which occurs more frequently. For example, here you can see there are two students got 15. So that means 15 is a higher frequency. So 15 is more. It's very easy. The most frequent number occurred in the set of number. But if there are more than one have the same repetitive numbers like this, 3 students get 2 and 3 students get 7. That means, okay, the mode is the bimodal mode. Okay, it's called bimodal. 2 and 7 is mode. Okay, next, the last one of statistical or descriptive statistic is the variability. Their range, designs, percentile, fractile, quartiles, mean absolute deviation, variance and standard deviation, measures of grouped data, coefficient of variation, and skewness. Now I would like you to know, before you know anything about the variability, I would like to focus on standard deviation and variance. Keep in mind, if you study with population, the whole population, the symbol should be like this. Sample size, or the size you should put big N or capital letter N. For mean, you use the mu symbol. Standard deviation and also variance should be like this. But if you study with the sample you choose from the population. The N, it should be small n. Mean from mu you change to be x bar. Standard deviation should be s, and variance is s squared. This is a symbol. Okay. Now go to the variance. Okay, the variance. The formula looks very easy. Okay, that means for xi, that means student 1, the score of student 1 minus with their mean score. Okay, and then the second one plus the score of a second student minus with the mean score plus their score of student number 3 minus with the mean score, like this, and so on. Also the standard deviation. Standard deviation is the square root of variance. See here. But why? You need to know about the degree of freedom. Let's back if you cannot notice. You see, when you use the variance or the standard deviation from the sample, you see we don't use just only n, but you use n minus 1. Why? What is n minus 1? Why we have to minus 1? Okay, let's see again. This is the degree of freedom. Okay, what is the degree of freedom? It is very hard to understand. Okay, but okay, let's think about the pictures. Okay, you see there are 7 watches. You will choose to wear differently on Monday, from Monday to Sunday. Okay, first, forget about the statistic. Imagine, you're a fun-loving person who loves to wear watches. But, okay, now you couldn't care less what the degree of freedom is. But now, you can know. Unfortunately, you have constraints. You have only 7 watches. Yet, you want to wear a different watch every day of the week. On the first day, you can wear any of 7 watches. On the second day, you can choose from the 6 remaining watches. On the day 3, you can choose from 5 watches and so on. When the day 6 rolls around, you still have a choice between 2 watches that you haven't worn yet that week. But after you choose your watch for day 6, you have no choice for the watch that you wear on day 7. You must wear the one remaining watch. So this means you had 7 minus 1 equals 6 days of watch freedom. This means in which the watch you wore could vary. I think that now you understand more about that.